The 2023 Canadian Premier League playoffs are here, and the 5 teams in it are Cavalry FC, Forge FC, the Halifax Wanderers, Pacific FC, and York United. A long, hard regular season got us to this point, and now the next 3 weeks will be spent with these final 5 teams dueling it out to win the North Star Cup. Every team bar York is guaranteed 1 home game, home teams on the top as we go down this bracket to crown the CPL champion. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the predictions with York versus Pacific. York and Pacific is going to be a hell of a matchup. You have everything on paper telling me that Pacific FC should win this game. I think they have way more depth. I think they have better higher end talent. They have better defending. They have a better midfield. They have better attackers, all on paper. However, recent form. Pacific FC has lost their last 3 games and have only won 1 of their past 6. York United is on a 2-game winning streak. Also, York United is the best team in the league on the road. They are probably the only team that having their entire playoff run on the road would be a benefit to. On paper, Pacific should be the team that moves on. However, York is going to mess some stuff up this playoffs. I feel like York is the wild card in this playoffs, and I see them, just based off of the recent forms of these 2 teams, edging out Pacific and going on to face 3rd place Halifax. Now, in the next match against Halifax, that is a matchup that the last time those 2 teams met at Wanderers Ground, York won. However, Halifax Wanderers are going to have a sold-out crowd for a playoff match. That's going to be massive supporting them. And York is going to be coming off just 2 days or 3 days of rest, having played midweek against Pacific with a cross-country flight from Victoria to Halifax and 4 time zone changes that come with that. So York is going to be dead coming into this matchup if they win. And even if Pacific wins, they're going to be dead coming into this matchup if they win. The rest is going to play a huge factor in this one. The rest and the home team crowd both together are going to play a huge factor. Halifax is going to have a massive advantage because of both of those things. And so Halifax should move on to the pseudo semi-final. Cavalry versus Forge for the play-in game into the final and to see who hosts the final. Of course, we get another Cavalry Forge playoff matchup. These 2 teams are inseparable from each other and have been since the start of the Canadian Premier League. Cavalry is going to be at home and they just look so good, not just this whole season, but recently, like the best team in the league right now. I don't see them being beaten anytime soon. Forge always bring their A game against Cavalry, but right now with both teams in their current form, I think Cavalry has the edge. Cavalry is going to go on to the final and host the 2023 CPL final. And that will leave us with a Forge Halifax semi-final in Hamilton. Now, Halifax have been very good this season. However, going into Hamilton to play Forge in a playoff game. Forge is the cream of the crop of the CPL in knockout matches. No one, and I mean no one, has played and won as many playoff knockout games as Forge has the past 5 years. They are experienced with it and they're very good at it. Halifax, they do not have much experience in this type of games. Hell, they barely have any experience in playoff games. I think Forge's experience is going to kick in and they are going to move on to the finals. And that will give us another Cavalry Forge matchup and another Cavalry Forge final in Calgary. Cavalry Forge in Calgary. Now, everything I said for the 1v2 play-in game still applies. However, the key factor in this game is that this game will be on October 28th and Cavalry will have not played since October 15th. Meanwhile, Forge will have just played October 21st the past weekend. That 2 weeks off is going to be killer for the team that hosts the final. It ruins all form you have and you're sitting there waiting for your final game of the season for 2 weeks. It's not an ideal situation. Forge is going to be in form coming into that game, having just played the previous weekend. And also another fun stat is the CPL Championship trophy has never been raised at home. The home team has never won the CPL finals. It's a matchup where I want to say Cavalry should win. However, that extra week off, and I think most people feel this way, the extra week off is going to kill whoever hosts that final game. Forge is going to be in form. Forge is going to win the 2023 CPL championship again. So there you have it. Those are my predictions for the 2023 Canadian Premier League playoffs. It pains me, even as a Forge fan, it pains me to put Forge winning again. This league needs more diversity in winners. But man, Cavalry's greatness will be their demise because of that rest. That's just what I think, and I think a lot of people who watch this league agree with that take. The winner of the 2v3 game is going to win the league, whether it be Forge or not. So that does it for my prediction video. Let me know down below in the comments how you think these playoffs are going to play out. And as always, if you like this video, hit like. If you want to see more of my stuff, hit subscribe. Follow me on Twitter. Link is down below in the description, and I will see you next time.